We have a Eve Academy made an update today. They added a thing on basic production. It says a new tutorial has been added to Eve Academy. It follows the industrial path. Eve Academy is your guide to New Eden. I do recommend going to Eve Academy, by the way, which is eveonline.com/eve-academy. There's a lot of good information on it, and they keep renewing them. We will look at the video in a second. This just tells you a little bit about the topic. Great. So let's watch the video. Is this going to work? Might.
Almost every item you interact with in Eve was built.
Hold on. My audio is no longer working right after the coffee thing. So just a second. What is going on? Oh. Oh, no. Hold on. There we go. I got it. Yep, that keyboard is... I don't know. All right. Let's start over.
Almost every item you interact with in Eve was built by players, from the ammo in your guns, to the ships you fly, to massive space stations. Shaping the universe of New Eden with the items you build can be a deep and rewarding experience for those industrious pilots willing to do the work. Before you're able to get started, you first need to find a station to work from which has manufacturing facilities for you to use. You can find stations with production facilities by opening the industry window, going to the facilities tab, and looking for stations with manufacturing services installed. Player-owned upwell structures can be set up for better manufacturing bonuses, and they're often the best locations to set up your production from. Look for engineering complexes, such as a Raytaru, as they are bonused for manufacturing and research.
Couldn't that be argued as like setting players up for failure? Right? Hopefully they at least give them some caution as to like what players can do to them with their Raytaru.
If you're interested in committing heavily to industry, consider joining a player corporation, which has these structures available for their members to use. Basic manufacturing in Eve involves using a blueprint to assemble various materials into goods. If you want to make something, you'll first want to acquire the blueprint for that item. Together with the base materials, you can build anything. Many Tech 1 Blueprint Originals, or BPOs, can be found on the markets of New Eden. These are non-consumable and can be used as long as you own the blueprint. Tech 2 ships and module blueprints are created through a process called invention, which you...
Wait. That was a battleship blueprint. Hold on. Is it... Does it... Oh, it's active. No, it is. Okay, yeah, this is at least one of the... I was like, is this the after the blueprint changes? But yes, it is.
Prints are created through a process called invention, which uses blueprint copies and is covered in a separate video. For now, simply open the market browser and find what you want. Once you've got your blueprint, click on the industry button in the station services, or use your Neocom to open up the industry window. The industry window will show any blueprints you own, and you can filter them by type and location. Drag a blueprint to the center of the window to install it and preview your job. For production, make sure you select the yellow manufacturing button. The industry window has three main components. On the left are your input materials. For most Tech 1 blueprints, you'll only need minerals created by reprocessing ore. In the middle is your currently installed blueprint. Here you can also see the current number of runs and the research level of the blueprint, which we'll discuss in more detail later in this video. Finally, the right-hand side will show your output. Here you can select the input location for materials, output location for your produce, and view both the job cost and time to complete. Note how many manufacturing jobs you have available, as you can run multiple jobs at once. If you're looking to make multiple of an item, you can set the job to run multiple times. For example, 5 times to make 5 drones. This will alter the time and material cost accordingly, and will only take up 1 manufacturing job slot. When you're ready, start the job. Once your manufacturing job is running, you can head to the Jobs tab to see the production time.
So something about that strikes me is that Like the little wipe yellow circles around everything is obviously very good for visuals. But the issue with that is, if we go into the industry tab in game real quick, the thing I would love them to talk about, if you don't see that, do I even have any blueprints? I don't have any blueprints. It doesn't matter. I think I can still do it. If you hover over those numbers that they were showing with your mouse, it shows you what skills impact that thing. So if you don't have enough slots, if you don't have enough skills or whatever it is, if you hover over the different pieces of the industry UI, it tells you what skills are impacting that particular mechanic, which is kind of why showing tutorials in this way with just like literally mousing things around is somewhat superior, because obviously a little yellow wipe around it doesn't show that feature. And so either they have to list it explicitly, which they don't, or it doesn't get said. And I have actually known people who have used the industry window for a little while without realizing that that's true.
Time remaining. Once it finishes, click Deliver to receive your goods and get your blueprint back. A blueprint purchased off the market can be improved by researching it. Researching a blueprint for material efficiency reduces the amount of input materials required to run the blueprint, and research for time efficiency makes jobs using that blueprint complete faster. Improving these stats can be key to turning a profit in a competitive market. To research a blueprint, you'll first want to find a structure with research facilities. It's best to use player-owned engineering complexes if you can find one to use. You may want to do research in one station and then bring copies of your blueprints to another for manufacturing. Once you've researched your blueprint original, you might want to make a copy of it. Blueprint copies, or BPCs, are simply limited versions of the original blueprint, which will expire after a set number of uses. Fully researched BPCs are great to sell via contract to other players or for your own production. You can feel a bit more secure moving blueprint copies through dangerous areas of space without risking losing the valuable original. As with every aspect of EVE Online, industry can be better with friends. Joining a corporation is a great way to open up new possibilities in your production chain, or gain new customers on the front lines of battle in New Eden.
All right. I mean, I feel like that was a good but optimistic introduction to the industry window. I hope that there will be follow-ups, because I even mentioned that some of that stuff will be talked about in another video. But the nice thing about these are that what these really are is the videos that are also showing up in the client. Don't forget that. So chances are, if you go to the help menu, where is that? Right here. No, it's not even help. It's in the agency under help section. These videos here. So I expect that video that we just saw. I'm so bad at this right now. I'm discombobulated. That video that we just saw will show up here soon enough, because they're already making. See, here's the mining and acquisition one. Here's the trading for profit one. And so they'll be adding that one soon, plus more. Cool.